In this lesson, I'm going to walk you through some tips and tricks of what you can play during moments that require this sort of atmospheric condition, perhaps during prayers and meditation, altar call, sermon, just any moment at all that require this sort of peaceful and calm atmosphere, perhaps in church or thereabout, okay? So I'm going to be walking you through some creative ideas of stuff you can play during this moment. So without wasting your time, let's get straight into it. Alright, so this tutorial is going to be in the key of C for general understanding. Okay? So in my own opinion, the first step to do is to get started with a pad, okay? You can call it a one pad or a drone pad or maybe strings or thereabouts. Just get started with something you can use to fill up the atmosphere, okay? You're going to layer your play with a one pad or a drum pad at the background. So let me walk you through some stuff you can play. All right, so let's start with a pad. Okay. So remember, we're in the key of C. So in my own opinion, most times I like to start with a very simple worship run, or you can say riff. It goes something like this. It just helps to set up the pace. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Then you can start with the simple movements. You can start from the 6th chord. That's a minor chord. You can go to the 5. Then the 4. Okay. Just be soft. You can start from 6 again.
See visions. They will see the future. And your old
5.
men shall dream dreams. And it was said to be
4.
dreams for the old persons simply because they may not have the longevity of life left.
Okay. Also take note of the voicings, the way I'm voicing the chords. Okay. On the right hand, you see what I'm doing? I'm playing 6th intervals. Okay. That's open voicing. Then you can go to the 4. You can then start adding some sort of movement to your play. Okay, to create more emotions. Something like this.
And some of the first 4 words of the text where he says, "This is that." That is my subject for this evening in the few moments that I will be with you. And as we do, let's pray.
You see that? Just add the movement. Okay. Flat 6.
And some of the first 4 words of the text where he
Flat
says,
7.
"This is that." That is my subject for this evening
1.
in the few moments that I will be with you. And as we do, let's pray that there will be a global move of God.
Okay. So here's another idea of stuff you can play. Okay, you can do something like this.
A time of great persecution. Nero had his own mother, Agrippina, murdered. And he is known to have set a part of the city of Rome on fire and blamed it on Christians because their God was a God of consuming fire. And they were known to have an
So let me just quickly break down some of the things I did so that in case maybe you were not following where I was playing along, you can understand better, okay? So when I started from a simple chord progression in the key of C. I started from the 6th chord in the key of C, which is this, 6 to the 5 to the 4, okay? Then I started again, 6, 5, 4. This is actually a very emotional chord progression you can always play. It's very beautiful, okay? But you see the way I was voicing the chords? I wasn't playing the 6 like this. I did something like this. This is where I played the 6. Okay? Okay, this is more or less like an open voicing. Okay? And this is very emotional. So you can compare this to this. So this is why I voiced the 6 chord. Okay? So you can play it like this. Then I went to the 5. This is where I voiced this. See that? Then I went to the 4. Okay? So 6. Okay? On my left hand, what I'm just doing, I'm playing roots plus fifths plus tenths. Okay? So you can say second. Okay? That's what I'm just playing on my left hand. So this is it. So for example, this is the key of C. You see this? This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So roots 5, 10 for each of the chords. Okay? So secondly, I told you to add some sort of emotions to your play. You can start adding movements to your play. So I started doing something like this, okay? On my left hand, okay? So you see the movement I was doing? Instead of just playing it like this, I started adding movements to create more emotion, okay? So on the 6th chord, instead of just playing it in block form, I added this movement, roots, fifths, 9, 10, okay? Roots, fifths, ninths, and tenths. So, and you see the fingers I'm using also? Then I went to the 5, and I did like this. Okay? It's not most must do it exactly like this, but this is actually what I love, okay? I love playing it like this. You see that? This is gonna be okay. Then I went to the 4. Okay. Also at some point I went to the flat 7 chord in the key of C. So in the key of C, this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1, okay? So this is the 6, this is the flat 6, this is the 7, the flat 7. So the flat 6 tone in the key of C is going to be A flat, and the flat 7 is going to be B flat. So at some point I went to the flat 6, I went to the flat 7, then I went back to 1. Okay? So the last tip I gave, I did something like this. Okay? So what I'm doing is very simple. I started from the 6th chord, then I went to the 2, 5, then I went to the 3, to the 6, just like that, 2, 5, 3, okay? But I was adding a very interesting melody at the upper part of the piano, so I was doing something like this. Okay, so I'll actually call this playing chords, okay? So for example, if this is C major chord, remember this chord is made up of the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th note. So if we remove the 5th, we are left to just the 1st and the 3rd, okay? So this is actually playing in 3rd chord. So what I just basically do, I duplicated the root notes at the upper octave, okay? For each of the chords. And I was using this to kind of improvise. So I did something like this. Okay? This is the 2nd chord on my left hand, the 5, three, 2, then 5, 4 over 5, back to 1.